Hi children, last class we studied about longitudes and we studied what are longitudes and which are the important longitudes. Today we will study how local time is calculated, finding out local time. Okay, so I already taught you time is calculated on the basis of longitude. So I think it is clear to you. So once again ma'am will tell you longitudes. What are longitudes? Longitudes are the vertical lines, vertical imaginary lines drawn on globe is known as longitude. Okay, so longitude will connect North Pole to South Pole. Then I taught you each longitude distance is 15 degree. In this 15 degree, 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. So 15 into 4 we will get 60 minutes. So each 15 degree equal to 60 minutes. 60 minutes means you know that is 1 hour. So what about the distance between each longitude? 15 degree means 1 hour. So each longitude difference is 1 hour. Okay. So I taught you 0 degree longitude is known as prime meridian or Greenwich line. Prime meridian or Greenwich line. So the time is calculated based on longitudes. So from the distance from the longitude, how much longitudes are distant, that based on that time is calculated. Okay, so I think you got. Anyway children, for calculating time, every country will take a standard meridian. So children, in many countries, you know longitude, many longitude will pass. So it is very difficult for calculating the time. So every country will take a standard meridian, okay, for calculating time. And India also took a standard meridian for calculating time. So I taught you children 0 degree longitude is prime meridian, and this 0 degree longitude divide Earth into 2 equal halves. Eastern hemisphere, western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Okay, so this longitude we can tell total it is 360 degree longitude. So here it is 15 degree, then here it is 15 degree. So just imagine this is 0 degree, here 15 degree, 15 degree. So we can tell 15 degree west longitude, 15 degree east longitude, okay, or 30 degree east, 30 degree west. Okay, so in this way longitude we can write longitude in degree. Okay, so ma'am told equator divide Earth into 2 equal halves, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. That time ma'am told 23.5 degree north, that is northern hemisphere, Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 degrees south, that is Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, in this way longitude used which term? W and E, west and east. That why I think you got 0 degree longitude divide Earth into 2 equal halves, western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. So we are using here the term W and E. So ma'am told you now every country will take a standard meridian for calculating time. So you know India is our country India, many longitude is passing. So it will be very difficult. Okay, here one longitude is there, here one longitude is there, here. So it is very difficult. So all the longitude we are taking different time means it will be difficult. So what India decided? India took a standard meridian. Okay, for calculating time, India took a standard meridian. Okay, so which is the standard meridian of India? 82.5 degree east. India selected a standard meridian. Okay, for calculating time, that is 82.5 degree east. What ma'am told is clear children? This only ma'am told. So many longitude is there ma'am told. No, in India many imaginary line passes. So each longitude we are taking for calculating time means what will happen? Each part of India will have different time. Okay, Gujarat one time, Arunachal Pradesh one time, then central part of India another time. So it will be very difficult for. Okay, many difficulties are there. It will affect our national level programs, okay, TV, television program, radio program. So it will affect many difficulty, train time, that everything will be difficult. So in order to avoid such type of confusion in time, what we did, India selected a standard meridian for calculating time. That standard meridian is 82.5 degree east. Okay, 82.5 degree east. India is located east, okay, east side of prime meridian. That is why 82.5 degree east is selected for the standard meridian. Okay, so ma'am told 0 degree east is east and 0 degree west. So India is located which side? Sides of prime meridian? Eastern side. So here used the term east, 82.5 degree east. So don't be confused, children. Which is the standard meridian of India? 82.5 degree east. 82.5 degree east. So I told 0 degree longitude, that is known as prime meridian. Okay, so now we will calculate what is the distance between 0 degree longitude is passes through Greenwich in London. So now we can calculate what is the time difference between Greenwich line and Indian time. What is the difference between? I told no, this is the standard meridian of India, 82.5 degree east. So our standard meridian 82.5 degree east. 0 degree that is prime meridian. Now we are going to calculate the time difference between London time, or prime meridian passes through London, that what is the difference between London time and Indian time. So I told 0 degree longitude, then 82.5 degree we can calculate 82 each 15 degree ma'am told it is 1 hour. Okay, each 15 degree equal to 1 hour. So you can calculate how many 15s are there. 15, 30, 45. Okay, then 60, 75. 15, 30, 45, 30, 60, 75. Okay, so 75. Then how much balance is there? 75 plus 1/2. Okay, 7.5 balance is there. 82.5 degree we are calculating how much 15 is there. So 75 plus 7.5, then only 82.5 degree will get, 82.5 will get. So ma'am, now ma'am calculated how many 15 are there. Then ma'am told you each 15 equal to 1 hour. So we can calculate how many 1 hours are there. Okay, then 7.5, it is not 1 hour, half only, no, so it is half hour. 7.5 means the half of 15, so it will be half hour. Okay, so what is the difference? Just we are adding, we can get what is the time difference between India and primary or Greenwich time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 hours and 30 minutes. This is half hour or 30 minutes. 7.5 is the half of 15, so it will be 30 minutes. So how much is the difference? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours and 30 minutes. That is the difference between 5 hours and 30 minutes. This is the difference between Indian time and Greenwich time. Okay, so don't forget, children, what about the time difference between India and London? 5 hours and 30 minutes. So now ma'am is going to ask one question. Okay, in London it is time 82. It is the time 8 a.m. in London. Okay, so what about the time in India? What about the time in India? We are located in east. So when from the prime meridian, ma'am told 0 degree longitude, prime meridian. From prime meridian to east, when we are moving to the eastern direction, time will increase. Okay, so from 0 degree to eastern direction, eastern countries, time will increase. Okay, 0 degree, this is okay, this is the prime meridian. Then this is 15 degree. Just imagine here 15 degree. This is 1 hour. When the country is moving to the eastern direction, what will happen? Time will increase. Based on the longitude, time will increase. Okay, 30 degree means 2 hour will increase, 15 degree means 1 hour will increase, 45 degree means 3 hour will increase. Okay, so from 0 degree to eastern direction, what will happen to the time? Time will increase. Okay, so from 0 degree to western direction or the western countries, moving to the western countries, what will happen? Time will decrease. Okay, so from here 0 degree to 15 degree, time will decrease, 1 hour will decrease. 30 degree, 2 hours will decrease. 45 degree, 3 hours will decrease. Okay, so in this way, moving to the western countries from prime meridian, time will decrease, and from prime meridian to eastern direction, all the countries, time will increase. So ma'am told you, what about the standard meridian of India? 82.5 degree east we are selected for calculating our time. So we are in eastern direction. So from prime meridian we are in eastern direction. So what will happen? Time will increase or decrease? Moving to the eastern side, time will increase. Okay, so in London it is 8 a.m. So what about the time in India? London time and Indian time difference, I told you, 5.5 hours. So what about the time in India? In India, just calculate, time will increase. We are in eastern hemisphere, so time will increase, 5.5 hours will increase. So tell me, 8 a.m. in London, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, then 1:30. Okay, time will be 1:30 p.m. Is it clear? So this is the time difference. Now when ma'am will tell, in London it is 7 p.m. What about the time in India? What we want to do? We want to add the time. Okay, 5.5 hours difference is the London time and Indian time. Then you want to see whether India is in eastern hemisphere or western hemisphere. India is in eastern hemisphere, so 5.5 hours we have to add. Okay, so what we will do? We will add 7 p.m, 8 p.m, 9 p.m, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 12:30. Okay, so what about the time? 12:30 a.m. in India. London, if it is 7 p.m, what about the time in India? In India it will be 12:30 a.m. Okay, now ma'am is giving one more example. Okay, time in London, time is 10 a.m. in London, time is 10 a.m. What about time in India? What we want to do? We want to add 5 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so we are in east, so we want to add. Then 10 a.m, 11 a.m, then 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2, then 3.5. Okay, 3:30 p.m. In India it will be 3:30 p.m. Okay, so this is the difference between Indian time and London time. So I think children you got. Anyway, which is the standard meridian of India? 82.5 degree east is selected as the standard meridian of India. Why 82.5 degree selected as the standard meridian of India? Ma'am told why this only taken as the standard meridian of India, because it passes through almost the central part of India. Okay, this longitude passes through the almost central part of India. If here one longitude is taking, means you can look children, this portion only will covered for that time. If taking from this portion, you just think this area only, this much area, you time calculation will be difficult. So avoid such type of confusion. One longitude is taken which is passes through the almost central part of India. Okay, so that is 82.5 degree east, and this 82.5 degree east longitude, that is passes through Mirzapur near Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. So question will come, 82.5 degree east longitude is passes through Mirzapur. Okay, Mirzapur near Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. Mirzapur near Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so I think children you understood what is the difference between Indian time and London time. So once again ma'am will tell you, India selected a standard meridian for calculating time. 82.5 east. Okay, then why India selected this one? Because it passes through almost the central part of India. Okay, if each longitude is taken for calculating time, means it will be difficult to calculate, or it will affect national level programs, radio television program, okay, national level exams, everything will be affected. So avoid such type of confusion, India is selected a standard meridian for calculating time. This is known as 82.5 east. Okay, so 82.5 east, that longitude is passes through Mirzapur. Okay, Mirzapur in near Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. I think it is clear. So children, now ma'am taught you about India. Now we will look some large countries. You know, Russia, then USA, Canada, China. These all are large countries. Russia 11 longitude is passing. Okay, so such type of countries, it will be difficult for taking a standard meridian. So ma'am told India we took a standard meridian for calculating time, that is 82.5 east. But in the countries like Russia, ma'am told no, Russia is the largest country in the world. So like Russia, Canada, then China, USA, these all countries, it will be very difficult for selecting a particular longitude as the standard meridian, because ma'am told many longitude passing. So such type of countries have multiple time zones. So some countries have multiple time zone. And they, which longitude they are selected, based on that longitude time is calculated. Means in such type of countries, maybe same country will have different time. Okay, because they are following multiple time zones. Understood children? Okay, so example ma'am told Russia, USA. Okay, these countries have taken as many longitudes they are selected for calculating time. Okay, US has 11 time zones. US has 11 time zones. Russia has 9 time zones. So these time zones, wherever this longitude is selected, that area will be one time. Another longitude time zones are there, that area or that places will have another time. I think it is clear. So once again ma'am will tell Russia and US has many time zones. Okay, many longitude they are selected for calculating time. US has 11 time zone, Russia has 9 time zone. I think it is clear. Not only these countries, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, United Kingdom, these all countries have more than one time zones. Okay, now ma'am told you one example. India is a vast country, you know, still we are following one time zone, and our time standard meridian, that is 82.5 east. Then ma'am will tell one example. China also a vast country, and China is the only country that have multiple longitude passing, but China is following only one time zone. Okay, so China, that one example. India ma'am told almost 3 longitude is passing, and in that 3 we selected one particular longitude. But in China many time longitudes are passing, still China is following only one time zone. Okay, have multiple time zone, but China only following one standard meridian for calculating time. So in China, all the places in China have same time like India. What ma'am told, understood children? Now we are going to calculate time. Now first ma'am told you what is the time difference between India and Indian time and London time. Now we are going to calculate some, ma'am will give some different longitude, how we will calculate the time. Children, now in India time is 8 AM. So what will be the time of a country? Any country, imagine a country, it will be in which longitude? 30 west longitude, 45 west longitude. What will be the time? Just we are going to calculate. So 13 means, you know children, very simple method only ma'am is telling. 13 means how much 15 is, how many 15 is there? 15 plus 15. Okay, so 215 equal to 30. So 115 degree means you know it is 1 hour, another 15 degree 2 hour. So 30 degree means total how much hour will be there? 2 hours. Okay, now ma'am told India it is 8 a.m. It is west, no, 30 degree west. What will be the time? Any country in the 30 degree west, what will be the time? So ma'am told, now you calculated how much time difference. Now you understood. It is 2 hour difference. Now you want to look whether that country is in western hemisphere or eastern hemisphere. So now ma'am is given here western hemisphere. So just imagine western hemisphere. If a country from prime meridian to western direction, what will happen to the time? Time will increase or decrease. So you know eastern direction moving means time will increase. Western hemisphere moving to the western hemisphere, what will happen? Time will decrease. So you have to decrease 2 hours. Time is time difference, now you know it is 2 hours. So from Indian time you want to reduce 2 hours. So what will be the time? 6 a.m. Time will be 6 a.m. in India. Okay, so another example ma'am will tell 45 degree west, a country with a 45 degree west longitude. What will be the time difference of India and that country? Any country, just imagine. So what we will do? We are going to calculate how many 15 are there. Okay, so how many 15s are there? No. Okay. 30, 45. How many 15s are there? 3. Okay, 15 means 3 hours. Okay, now you understood. This is the time difference. Indian time and 45 degree west country. Time difference is 3 hours. So what you will do? You will think whether it is west or east. So it is west. So what will happen? Time will decrease. So what about Indian time? India it is 8 a.m. So 3 hours we want to decrease. So just tell me 7 a.m., 6 a.m., 5 a.m. Okay, 3 hours we reduce. So in India it will be 5 a.m. Understood, children? So I think you got it. Okay. Now ma'am told, no, if it is east, then what will happen? 30 degree east country. Then what will happen? 30 degree means you know 2 hours. So 2 hours you will add 8. It is 8 a.m. in a country in east side. A country in east side have 8 a.m. Okay, any country 10 a.m. This is a country with the eastern side. Okay, so what will be the time in a country with the 45 degree east? So what will happen? Time will increase. So 45 degree means you know 3 hours. So how this east? Then what? First you will calculate the time difference. It is 3 hours that you understood. Then what you will look? You will look whether it is in eastern hemisphere or western hemisphere. Here ma'am given eastern hemisphere. So you will understand eastern direction moving time. What will happen to the time? Time will increase. So we have to add the time. 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Okay, 11, 12. 11, 12, 1 o'clock. So what about the time? It will be 1 p.m. a country in eastern direction. Okay, so that is the time difference between countries. Okay, so every country, you know children, most of the countries ma'am told taken a standard meridian, 82.5 degree our standard meridian. In the same way, multiple time zones have some countries ma'am told. Avoiding such type of country, most of the countries taken their own standard meridian, and based on that standard meridian, how much difference is there in a particular country, which longitude that country is taken, what will do? The difference between that will be calculated. Okay, and then what we will look, then if we get that distance difference means, then we will check whether it is in east or west. Okay, so west, if it is Saudi Arabia, whether we want to calculate whether that country in east and western direction. So based on that longitudinal difference, time is calculated, and if it is eastern side means time is increased, western side means time will decrease. Okay, so in this way time is calculated. Okay, I think it is clear. Any doubt is there, you can ask children. Now a last topic is there in our textbook, that is international dateline. International dateline. International dateline. Okay children, so ma'am told you 0 degree longitude is known as prime meridian. So just opposite of 0 degree we can see a 180 degree longitude. 180 degree longitude. So just ma'am told total longitude 360 degree. In a globe 360 degree longitudes are there. One side 180, one side 180. Okay, so total 360 degree longitudes are there, and one side 0 degree will be there, opposite side 180 degree will be there. Okay, so this 180 degree longitude is known as international dateline. So what is international dateline? 180 degree longitude is known as international dateline. Okay, so this 180 degree longitude, if we are looking in the globe, we can see it is not a straight line. Okay, 180 degree longitude is not a straight. All the longitudes are straight lines, but 180 degree longitude is not a straight line. Can you tell why 180 degree longitude only not straight line, all others are straight line? Because if this longitude is passes through any country, there will be 1 day difference. Okay, so this only children from 180 degree to from 180 degree any person is moving to the eastern direction, 1 day will be gained. 1 day will be gained. Okay, and then 180 degree to western direction a person is moving means they will lose 1 day. Imagine it is a 180 degree longitude. If any person is crossing this 180 degree longitude, if he is crossing and moving, the east will be there, and here it is 180 degree west. If a person is moving, what will happen to the time when moving to the eastern direction and western direction. If a person is moving from here west to and crossed 180 degree longitude or international dateline and reached here means what will happen? He will gain 1 day. It will be next day, or he will gain 1 day. Okay, if a person is traveling from here and he is crossed this international dateline and he reached west means what will happen? He will lose 1 day. So there is 1 day time difference between 180 degree longitude. If a person is crossing 180 degree longitude, what will happen? 1 day will be 1 day difference will come. That is why this international dateline is not touching any country. It draw through ocean. Understood? If it is draw through any country, what will happen? Same country, one side will be day and another side will be night. So the international dateline is not touching any country. It draw through ocean. That is why international dateline not a straight line. International dateline is not a straight line. All other longitudes are straight line. If international dateline is passes through any country, what will happen? There will be 1 day difference. Okay, so it is not passes through any country. It drawn through ocean. Okay, I think children you understood. Now everybody take your textbook for doing home assignment. First one, take page number 130, fill in the blanks. First question, a dash is a model of the earth. Globe is a model of the earth. Second one, the dash divide the globe into western and eastern hemisphere. Prime meridian. Third one, latitudes and longitudes create a dash which provide reference for any location on earth's surface. Grid. Fourth one, the dash passes through the Old Royal Astronomical Observatory in Greenwich, England. Prime meridian. Fifth one, there are a total number of dash degrees of longitude on a globe, 360 degree. Next one, choose the correct option. The term used to describe the shape of the earth, geoid. Second one, This shows land masses and the water bodies of the earth in their correct shape and proportion relative to each other. Globe. Third one, the imaginary line that divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere, equator. Fourth one, country having multiple time zone, Canada. Fifth one, the hottest temperature zone on the earth, torrid zone. So these are the main questions you have in the textbook. So these all questions do in your textbook. I think today's topic is clear to you. If you have any doubt, ask me. We will meet in the next class.